It's Madden NFL 23.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on it. Remember, that coach, former defender in this league. He loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? And that's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they use that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. They'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man is Bateman.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers had 5 and 6 to start play. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On the move to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Hamler on the out route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The kick by Elliott is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They're going to look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll run the screen with Moss.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. First out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action with Hurts.
Dancing to his left. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 1.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this is Shepard on the catch.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
All right, say it with me now. A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
But first down, Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for the Steelers score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the Titans getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Fordson. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, he's got a little delay. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce, 51 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. play action. They'll throw.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends into the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run once more with Taylor.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Za'Darius Smith drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Sanders' kick is good. And that one
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Hurts.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 71 yards.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, But what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and it was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. A lot of people haven't given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Taylor looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And this time he is in.
Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So It's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
But we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now the Titans down by 12. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, this was a very close.